In this problem, we're going to look at simplifying the square root of 96. And the method that we're going to use to accomplish this is we're going to try to figure out a factor of 96 that's a perfect square. By a perfect square, I just mean a number that we can take the square root off cleanly. In other words, it comes out to be a nice whole number. So what you want to do, and you can use a calculator for this, or you can just do it, sketching it out on paper, is you want to list the various factors of 96. And I'm just going to list them over here on the right-hand side. You can always start out with, of course, we have 1 times 96, but that doesn't really get us anywhere. We have 2 times 48, 3 times 32, 4 times 24, and you just want to keep doing this until you find a number, one of those two factors, that is a perfect square. It's not divisible by 5. The next one would be 6 times 16. And we have a winner now, because 16 is a perfect square. It's a number we can take the square root of. It's just going to be 4. So now we're going to rewrite this problem as the square root of 16 times 6. And the reason for doing this, it seems like we're kind of working backwards. We're making it look worse before we make it look better. But that is exactly what we're doing. We have to break it down this way, because now we can rewrite the problem as the square root of 16 multiplied by the square root of 6. So we're using a property of square roots to where if you have multiplication under one radical, you can break it up into two radicals with multiplication in between. And now we strategically chose 16 because the square root of 16 is 4. So we were able to simplify that aspect. Now the square root of 6 just comes down because we can't simplify that into a nice clean whole number. So now at this point, you may want to check the square root of 6 and see if you can break it into factors, one of which is a perfect square. But you can go through that process and it doesn't come up with a perfect square. You just have 1, 6, and 2, and 3. So our final answer, the most simplified form algebraically of the square root of 96, is 4 times the square root of 6.